So on this side of the garden in the pots, I got the hibiscus growing that I put here, and they're doing really well. They don't have the red flower seed pods yet, but hopefully here they'll produce those. But I kind of put them in a little late. Of course, here is the ground cherries, and they're doing really good. And got those in the pot. I had to string them up because they're getting a little tall. But if you've never seen what a ground cherry is, basically it makes this little lantern-like fruit. It's kind of like a tomatillo, really. And so, like right here, there's this paper lantern. When they're ripe, they'll fall to the ground. And then let me open this up. When you open it up, it looks like this little barrier. They call it a ground cherry. It tends to be really sweet. So basically you just kind of come around here every couple of days and look on the ground as they'll drop, and then you can try them. They should be like a yellow, almost turning an orange, but a deep yellow. I don't think this one is really ripe yet because I picked it when it a little too soon. Let me try it. It's getting sweet, but it just needs a couple more days. But anyways, that's doing really well. The Egyptian walking onions in this raised bed, they're growing very well. They're getting tall, they'll get taller, and they'll have onions at the top. That's why they call them Egyptian walking onions. They'll grow an onion at the top. So those are doing well. My little pot of dill is growing well. So this will get bigger, and hopefully we'll have some dill. Dill doesn't like the heat, so hopefully it'll start to take off here. And this side tends to be the shade side. What else we got? We have in here some sorrel, red leaf sorrel, and that's kind of growing well. I started that from seed, and I kind of had a little too close together, but they started to grow, so I'm just gonna, let them grow, get bigger. And then I had 2 extra Brussels sprouts, and I had this empty open pot. So I figured, well, what the hell, just drop them in there and let's see them grow and use some of the space. Just the herbs are doing good. I'm trying to get a second harvest out of those tomatoes. I cut them all back. They're growing new, so we'll see what they do. The basil is doing well. And then this is my cucumbers that I put on the shade side. And so far, they started off where they're getting a little yellow leaf, and I was worried that the bugs were getting them, but I sprayed them. And as you can see, they're hanging in there and growing all the way to the top now, higher than the trellis. But the good thing is, and I got to just keep them watered, is the cucumbers. You can see lots of little cucumbers growing there. Lots of little cucumbers growing, lots of flowers. So as long as this gets the water, we should be doing fine on this side. The other side gets so much sun and it's still so hot. We'll see what happens there. But on this little shade side, it seems to be doing pretty well.